What's going wrong with United's attack? Big changes coming this summer. Hey United fans! Welcome back to United News. If you've been watching our games lately, you're probably as frustrated as I am with our attacking problems. Today, let's dig into what's happening at Old Trafford and what changes we might see this summer. There's a lot to unpack, from our struggling strikers to exciting transfer targets, and even a promising youth player who might be our next star. Transfer rumors. News. West Ham to offer Hojlund escape from Man United. Liverpool have joined the race to sign Mark Guéhi, while West Ham United have added Rasmus Hojlund to their list of summer transfer targets. Join us for the latest transfer news, rumors and gossip from around the globe. Join us for the latest transfer news, rumors and gossip from around the globe. Manchester United's Rasmus Hojlund has been struggling in recent months. Manchester United's Rasmus Hojlund is on West Ham's striker shortlist should they fail to make Evan Ferguson's loan permanent, Team Talk reports. The East London club are keen to bolster their attacking options, with question marks remaining over the long-term fitness of Michail Antonio and Niklas Füllkrug. As such, they could turn their attention to Hojlund, who has failed to make the centre-forward position his own at Old Trafford since signing for £64 million. According to the report, United would consider sanctioning the 22-year-old's exit if their £40 million asking price is met. Man United now eyeing move £4.50,000 target man with 15G per A this season. Manchester United are now monitoring a potential new arrival this summer as they look to bolster their ranks under Ruben Amorim, with the Portuguese boss having struggled so far during his time at Old Trafford. Manchester United's attacking struggles. Despite having bought a striker in each of the last two summer transfer windows, the Red Devils are expected to be busy in the market once more ahead of the new Premier League season, with this campaign largely written off. Neither Rasmus Hojlund nor Joshua Zirkzee have impressed during their time at Old Trafford, and their combined 5 Premier League goals have demonstrated just how badly Amorim's side are in need of a new forward. Indeed, Amorim opted to start Kobbie Mainoo in the number 9 role against Crystal Palace, a game that they eventually lost 2-0, with Zirkzee only entering the field on the hour mark. Man United have added a 21-year-old to their summer transfer wishlist, as Ruben Amorim eyes more additions. The most obvious solution to their issue is the free-scoring Victor Gyökeres, who Amorim worked with at Sporting and who has continued to score at a frightening rate in Portugal, with 22 goals in 19 Portuguese top-flight outings. However, any deal may well be difficult, with Sporting believed to be holding out for just under £60 million to let him depart, a fee that could prove prohibitive for the Red Devils given the amount of work that needs doing in the squad. According to The Guardian, they will not be flush with cash this summer unless they part ways with one of Kobbie Mainoo or Alejandro Garnacho. As a result, they may have to get creative with their signings, and now it appears that they are eyeing up a potential bargain by this summer. Man United monitoring striker who terrorized them at Old Trafford. That is according to a fresh report from TBR Football, which claims that Manchester United have now begun monitoring Crystal Palace forward Jean-Philippe Mateta ahead of a potential move for the Frenchman this summer. The 27-year-old forward scored twice in the most recent meeting of the sides at Old Trafford, taking his tally to 13 goals for the season to go with 2 assists across all competitions. Though Crystal Palace extended his £50,000 a week deal until 2027 earlier in the season, Mateta has long been linked with a move away from Selhurst Park, with Napoli keen over the summer. Mateta was hailed as amazing in the box just last weekend by Palace boss Oliver Glasner after helping the Eagles beat Manchester United, and has also previously drawn praise for his performances for the French Olympic team, where he helped them reach the final. Valued at £18 million by Transfermarkt, he would likely cost more than that following another excellent season. But given his age and contract situation, it could be a move that proves a relative bargain for a star just a year older than Gyökeres, and could prove a very savvy signing for Amorim and co. Man United plot raid on Athletic Bilbao to sign Westham Sancet. Manchester United are reportedly planning to make a swoop to sign Athletic Bilbao star Westham Sancet, as per Spanish outlet Fichajes. After appointing Ruben Amorim as the new head coach last November, the Red Devils didn't hand the Portuguese many new signings in this winter window to help him rebuild the squad. Only Patrick Dorgu was hired from Lecce. Moreover, Aiden Heaven also joined the club, but is still very young and needs time to develop his career. Therefore, he is unlikely to play regular first-team football. So, it is highly likely that the record Premier League champions will look to add several new faces in the upcoming summer window to reinforce the squad. Fishers state that Man United want to revamp the attacking midfield position and have earmarked Sancet as a serious option, having been impressed by his recent displays in La Liga. Sancet to Man United. The Basque club don't want to let him leave, but the player would be tempted to move to Old Trafford to play in the Premier League should he receive a concrete proposal from United. The 24-year-old has a £67 million release clause in his current deal and has a contract until 2032 with Bilbao. Therefore, he won't be a cheap signing for Man United. The player usually plays in the attacking midfield position at San Mamés Stadium, but is also comfortable in the box-to-box role. He has been in excellent goal-scoring form thus far this season, netting 8 times and registering a solitary assist in 14 La Liga starts. He, standing at 6 feet 2 inches tall, is a dynamic player and is good in the air. Moreover, he has an eye for long-range passing and also works hard without possession. The midfielder even has the poacher's instinct inside the box. Considering Mason Mount's persistent injury problems and Christian Eriksen is set to leave the club as a free agent next summer, purchasing a new option to reinforce the number 10 position would be the right decision. It is going to be interesting to see whether the record Premier League champions eventually opt to secure Sancet's signature ahead of next campaign. Romano reveals Amorim plans to fast-track 17-year-old Man United talent with £105.7 million duo facing brutal culling. Man United boss Ruben Amorim and inset striker Chido Obi-Martin. Fabrizio Romano has suggested Ruben Amorim is keeping a close eye on the progress of teenage striker Chido Obi-Martin and is very much considering his elevation into the first-team picture in the wake of Marcus Rashford's exit and doubts over the qualities of 2 other Manchester United attacking options. The Red Devils are among the Premier League's lowest goal scorers this season, having struck just 28 times in 24 games, a tally only 3 better than 18th-placed Leicester and half the tally registered by table-toppers Liverpool. And with Rashford departing to join Aston Villa on loan on Sunday evening, Manchester United boss Amorim has even fewer options to pick from after they failed to add to their squad before the winter window closed. That leaves the United boss having to consider either £36.5 million summer signing Joshua Zirkzee or the £72 million Rasmus Hojlund to lead the line. Though neither has impressed the Portuguese coach so far and both players have failed to find the back of the net in 2025. With Hojlund's drought now stretching back 13 games, and with Zirkzee last notching in the 4-0 win over Everton on December 1st, the pair were both axed from the starting lineup on Sunday with midfielder Kobbie Mainoo deployed in a false number 9, an experiment that backfired as Crystal Palace secured a relatively straightforward 2-0 win. Now Romano believes there is a strong chance that Amorim will be tempted to fast-track summer signing Obi-Martin into the first-team picture to solve his side's lack of potency. Man United always saw Chido as part of a future first squad plan, so I'd not be surprised if he gets the chance from now to the end of the season to join the first team, the journalist told Give Me Sport. But nothing is confirmed at this stage. The 17-year-old netted a remarkable 32 goals in 18 matches for Arsenal's under-18s last season before ditching the Gunners for United. And with the Danes still scoring goals for fun, it would seemingly surprise no one if his first-team debut arrived sooner rather than later, particularly with Zirkzee and Hojlund tipped for the exit door. Man United ready to sell Hojlund for substantial loss. Reports earlier this year claimed Amorim is far from convinced by Hojlund and the Dane is very much playing for his future at Old Trafford, effectively putting him on trial for the remainder of the season. Furthermore, our transfer insider Fraser Fletcher revealed on Wednesday that plans are already in place to move the forward on, and with both West Ham and Juventus among his suitors and keeping tabs on his situation, the reduced fee United could look to accept for the 22-year-old, who has 23 goals in 73 appearances for United, has now come to light. Zirkzee, meanwhile, is another player Amorim remains unconvinced over, and his struggles in a United shirt have been apparent throughout a difficult debut season at Old Trafford. The Netherlands forward, who has described himself as a 9.5, and has struggled with the pace and physicality of the Premier League, has made 34 appearances for the Red Devils so far, scoring a meager 4 goals. one of which came on his debut at the start of the season. Indeed, after his humiliating early substitution in the defeat by Newcastle at the back end of 2024, our reporter Rudy Galletti revealed the player had considered pushing for a January loan move away amid interest from his former club Bologna and Juventus. The club where the coach he had flourished under, Thiago Motta, is now working. Ultimately, though, it was decided by all parties that Xerxes would see out at least this season before quitting Old Trafford, even in a temporary capacity, and with a decision on his future postponed until the summer. However, a season's loan back to Italy cannot be discounted at this stage, and more so if United manage to sign a high-caliber upgrade in attack. Stay tuned as we break down all the latest rumors and what they mean for United's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for all the freshest updates on your favorite club.